For some, the dressing room is a familiar space they inhabit every night. For others, like Francis Rossi of Status Quo, it's a different dressing room in every town whilst on the road, and he has to fall asleep in each and every one of them before he feels at home. What time is it?
4:45, I think. Yep.
I don't need tickets. I need tickets to stay as well. I don't need some tickets to stay as well.
How do you rate this dressing room? What's this like?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about 3. Because it's too hot, it's too small, there are no windows. And, it's come down to a 2, I'm afraid. All the sofas are uncomfortable. So it's not a great dressing room, this one. It's crammed, but it's better than a toilet, which only rates as a 1. What a wonderful place this is. So, let us know where it is, just in case we can't find it. And if we get lost when we go to the toilet. This is not, this is a sort of an average theatre type dressing room. You get these and 3 or 4 floors full of them. And you can't smell it on camera, but it's got a lovely hum to it. And this is some of the rider stuff they stick out. I don't know why, because we don't use it. Most of it we can't get rid of. That goes for my breakfast tomorrow. And I think John drinks the wine, or Andrew drinks the wine. And is there any beer left, things like that. But it's a nice toilet. Want to see the toilet?
Yeah.
I don't think you do. Oh yeah, this is the posh one. You can see this one. The one we use is someplace else. Bit of exercise gear here. Oh, I'll shift that. Look. Have a look at this. You see, this is fantastic. There's the light. Is there one? This is. Let me tell you, for a gig of this sort, this is posh. We're not quite sure where the light is, but it's posh.
What were they like in the early days?
Well, there weren't really dressing rooms. We'd dress anywhere. We never had a wardrobe lady in those days. We must have stunk the stage gear, because, you'd come off wet and just roll it up and put it in your bag or whatever and put it on the next day, because that's what we must have done. And I don't know how, God knows how we went on there or how we smelt, but dressing rooms, it didn't matter. And nowadays it's a bit different. You kind of get used to the little luxuries, and we like all that. But we're certainly not over the top. I think some bands can be and have been, but we're just like our ginger biscuits. And if I've got my ginger nuts and my cup of tea, I'm guaranteed to do a good show that night, This is our little wardrobe bits. Everyone's got their own little funny little things, like stick your hair down bits, and for some reason John, and I think Rick does, John has to brush his teeth and he has to use, where's his Dolce Gabbana shit going? All this stuff, he stinks. But he puts that just before he goes on. And everyone's got their little silly little things. These are funny bits that some of us say we've got in Australia. Rick may have a shave. This is what I call a baldy brush, to stick the bits down the side so there's I can't show you that.
Go on.
No, I couldn't
yes,
possibly
you can.
show you that. Are you joking?
You can show me that.
Yeah, lovely. Now I made that when I was 10. I made that. Do you know what that is? Well, you got a rough idea. Look, blonde hair, look, everywhere. Comes off the other one that I keep in here. I made that. Yeah, it's a tea thingy. And it just gives you an idea of how sort of brilliant I was at school, really. I made that. Look at that. And I've had that all these years. My mum died fairly recently, and I sort of reclaimed it. She had it in her tea thingy. So there we go. Well?
Do you use it?
No. Old pair of sunglasses, really 70s, look. I never wear them, they just sort of hang about in here.
Tickets for status quo. I don't need tickets. I need tickets for status quo.
This is Matthew. Yeah, that's Matthew. That's John Boy. We call him John Boy because it always reminded me of John Boy and the Waltons. But he's about 49, which is fantastic. And this is Rick's. That's it. I don't know where Rick's t-shirt is. It's missing, so he must have a new one coming out today.
And what time do you put your jeans on?
What time? Well, normally as late as possible because they're quite tight. And you don't want to be knocking around in them for too long, you know. They're okay if you're standing up, but you don't want to be sitting down in them and stuff like that.
One of these days I probably will meet a girl and fall in love. Then we'll get married and have wife and have child, and they'll be my turtle doves.
This time goes by, I probably will.
Sort of dressing room where you can only think fit.
Are you what?
That's all you can do, you can only think fit in here. Yeah.
Lovely area. There we are. Sorted.
Horror, horror, horror. How long we got? 10 minutes then, is that?
Yeah.
Some funny noises going on.
Can you hear these?
Somebody shouting out, "Quo, whoa, 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 whoa."
That'll be 5 minutes then.
So you spend a lot of time in your dressing room beforehand?
Yeah, some people don't like. That's another thing that happens when people get big. They want to turn up and go straight on. Well, I need to soak it up. Some people don't get that. I need to soak up whatever, however lousy it is. I mean, there's some places that are much, much worse than this. Some in Europe, or if you work France, my God, they know how to make a pissoir. Some people will be upset by the dressing room or the size of the stage, the angle, all sorts of little things can throw you. You can get really petulant about it. But you try and settle in and take it all and get on stage with an up vibe.
Lovely.
Still come back. Lovey, cake, oh lovey. Next stop, food.